Donald Trump. This name is always filled with controversy. But regardless of how you view him, you cannot ignore his influence in the business world. He is a real estate tycoon, a master of branding, and ultimately, he became the President of the United States. From the real estate market in New York to the center of power in the White House, his story unfolds like a dramatic adventure. Trump was born in 1946 in Queens, New York. His father, Fred Trump, was a successful real estate developer with a solid foothold in New York City's low-income housing market. As one of 5 children, Trump displayed a strong competitive spirit and leadership skills from a young age. However, he was often unruly in school, frequently getting into trouble. In response, his parents sent him to the New York Military Academy, hoping that discipline would shape his character. His time at the military academy did have an impact on him. There, he learned discipline, leadership, and developed a strong desire for success. After graduating, he enrolled at Fordham University before transferring to the Wharton School of the University of Pennsylvania, where he earned a degree in economics. After graduation, Trump joined the family business, the Trump Organization, where he began learning the real estate development trade. His father was a conservative investor who focused on middle-class and low-income housing projects, but the younger Trump had bigger ambitions. He was not satisfied with small-scale residential projects. Instead, he aimed to make a mark in Manhattan's globally renowned real estate market. In the early 1970s, Manhattan's real estate market was in a slump, but Trump saw an opportunity. Taking advantage of government tax incentives, he successfully persuaded banks and investors to support his first major project, the redevelopment of the Commodore Hotel near Grand Central Terminal. This project eventually transformed into the successful Grand Hyatt Hotel, bringing him public recognition and his first taste of victory. Over the next few years, Trump continued to expand his business empire. His iconic Trump Tower was completed in 1983. This gleaming golden skyscraper quickly became a landmark in Manhattan, symbolizing luxury and power. The success of Trump Tower not only brought him wealth but also turned Trump into a powerful brand. He then ventured into the casino industry, establishing Trump Plaza and other projects in Atlantic City. Although these casinos later faced financial difficulties, at the time, they further solidified Trump's status in the business world. His strategy was clear: operate high-profile ventures, take bold risks, and always attract media attention. However, this aggressive expansion also brought financial risks. In the early 1990s, his businesses were heavily in debt and on the verge of bankruptcy. But Trump did not give up. He renegotiated with banks, restructured his debts, and ultimately made a comeback. Beyond real estate, Trump also mastered the art of media presence. Starting in the 1980s, he frequently appeared on talk shows and news programs, becoming a well-known business figure. His autobiography, The Art of the Deal, published in 1987, became a bestseller, showcasing his business philosophy to the world. In the late 1990s and early 2000s, he further expanded into the entertainment industry, becoming the host of NBC's reality show The Apprentice. On the show, his strict yet humorous persona made the phrase, "You're fired," a household catchphrase. The program not only boosted his popularity but also established a strong foundation for his public influence. For years, Trump showed an interest in politics and frequently commented on government policies. In 2015, he officially announced his candidacy for U.S. president, a decision that many initially dismissed as a publicity stunt. However, with his direct and provocative rhetoric, he quickly gained massive support and ultimately defeated seasoned politicians, winning the presidency in 2016. During his 4 years in the White House, he pushed for tax cuts, strengthened border security, engaged in trade wars, and took a tough stance on global affairs. His governing style was highly controversial. Supporters saw him as an anti-establishment reformer, while critics viewed his policies as extreme and divisive. In the 2020 election, he ran for re-election but faced a tough challenge from Democratic candidate Joe Biden. Amid the COVID-19 pandemic and social unrest, he ultimately lost the election and failed to secure a second term. However, he did not exit the political stage. Instead, he actively prepared for a comeback. In 2024, Trump once again entered the presidential race. After a fierce competition, he defeated his opponent and returned to the White House, becoming one of the few U.S. presidents to win non-consecutive terms. His victory once again proved his lasting influence on American politics, adding another dramatic chapter to his legendary life. Trump's life is a journey of business and political adventure. He transformed from a real estate developer into a globally recognized entrepreneur and ultimately reached the pinnacle of politics. His success stemmed from bold decision-making, relentless self-promotion, and an exceptional ability to seize opportunities. Whether you admire or criticize him, his story is undoubtedly a modern legend filled with drama and inspiration. This is the legendary life of Donald Trump.